Hello, 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 everyone. How's everybody's night going? Making your headache? I did get your message. Let me just first start off by saying, Destiny, I just want to say, Destiny, we hear you, we see you. I knew something was off with the way he acted after their divorce. The way he was so adamant about silencing her always seemed fishy to me. And it's good to see that the truth finally came to light. Finally. Anybody, like everyone that supported him and vouched for him and was so eager to like bash her because she wasn't friends with Melody anymore. I am so glad that this information came out. I'm not going to post this picture on my page, but thank you for sending me that information because I did not know. But yeah, karma, karma. Who's saying this is a setup and a lie? The picture is there. Again, I'm not going to I'm not going to post it on my video, but I have the screenshot right here. That's that nigga. That's him. That's definitely him. Wow. I'm just looking at the page right here. Wow. I am so glad that this information came out because I got tired of them going in on her saying that, well, there was one person saying, like, I don't believe that Destiny allegedly has ever been abused by LeBeric. And, like, no, the signs were there. It was all there. Sorry, I'm reading some of you guys' comments. Hi, everyone. I'm just gonna wait 2 more minutes just for everybody to get in. I know this was short notice. I know this probably caught everybody off guard. Usually I try not to do this late, but I don't have to work tomorrow, mainly because I gotta check out what's going on with this food poisoning that I got in South Africa. So but yeah, finally this information came out. I am so happy that this came out. Because what are they gonna say now? I mean, they already saying that it's a lie. It's not a lie. It's not a lie. No, Destiny would not make up. She would not make up that information. She was dropping too many hints about a year now regarding LeBeric. That gag order that he tried to put on her or did put on her, that told me all I need to know. So everybody that made false information in their content about Destiny, I think they should give her a public apology. All those lies that they spewed about her, I know for sure that was driving Destiny crazy. I know that was really bothering her. Like, that got to be exhausting to deal with false information being spread about you and you can't do anything about it. And not only that, the people that were collaborating with LeBeric, y'all need to give out a public apology to Destiny as well. All those content creators, you know who you are. No, it's not her fault. These are the same people that are saying like Martell Holt was abusing Melody, but they can't see it with Destiny. I mean, we all know why they don't want to see it with Destiny. That's weird. Okay, hit the 10-minute mark. All right. So again, hi everyone that came in. Sorry for changing the timing of today's live. A lot has happened with my health since I landed yesterday morning. I think I ate something bad in Cape Town, which is kind of funny to me because it was at a restaurant. It wasn't street food. Or maybe it was just a combination of me drinking and eating greasy foods, which probably threw off my body since I'm usually pretty clean with my diet and work out heavily. Could have been a plethora of things, but I just know that day that I had the meal was called hard body chicken. I don't know how to say it in their native language, but in English it was hard body chicken with African ugali, and it was good. Like, I ate that up. And I took some back to my hotel. And yeah, once I ate some of it up, and I can't really eat a whole meal because of the surgery that I had. So usually I peck at foods until I'm like completely done with it. So when I had it at that restaurant, the restaurant's called Mama Africa, I took some of it back to the hotel. I realized that the hotel didn't have a microwave. I never been at a hotel that didn't have a microwave. So the concierge was like, "You need to come downstairs to heat up your food." So when you're drunk and you're hungry, you don't want to go all the way downstairs to heat up your food. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna eat this cold. And after I ate that cold, I went to a Japanese restaurant in downtown Cape Town. I had straight whiskey. That Japanese whiskey was delicious. But after that night, my stomach has never been the same after that. And that was Wednesday night. And imagine having food poisoning and your stomach is on 10, stomach cramps, you getting sweats on the not sweats. I didn't start getting that until I got home. But yeah, stomach cramps, TMI, diarrhea, and you're on a 20-hour flight back to the States. It's not pretty. I was literally holding that in because I didn't want to be like that person that was on an airplane and they blew up the bathroom and all that. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to gross you guys out. Basically, all those feces that was in the toilet came out of the bathroom. It was in the hallway of the aircraft, and they had to do an emergency landing. So I didn't want to be that person. So I held it for most of the ride back home. I want to see some of your comments. Who are you talking about? Melody? If that's the case, she's the most powerful woman in Huntsville. Not that bank account, though. That bank account isn't. That bank account is definitely not powerful whatsoever in Huntsville. She's living above her means, allegedly. But yeah, and I'm still kind of suffering from it. I was so hungry because I'm getting tired of eating rice and drinking broth. I got Harold's last night. And yeah, my stomach wasn't having it. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it to my boyfriend. Yeah, so let's get into this. Also, I just want to take a moment to address something that's been on my mind for a while, especially after events of November and December. Most of you already know because I'm very direct and blunt on in my community posts. Honestly, the way certain content creators have been behaving really left a bad taste in my mouth, and I'm not cool with how things went down. I'm particularly frustrated with how some individuals put my page through unnecessary drama and then turned around playing the victim. That's something I can't support, and I want to make that clear. What's also bothered me is the way some people are now buddy with certain content creators that knew that put my page through the ringer, and like to me, I just don't roll with that. I just want to make it clear that when you send me certain content creators from these once you send me content from these problematic creators and ask if I watch their videos, the answer is usually going to be no now. If they're not mentioning my name, Tyler Collins, Lady Renaissance, and no, my name is not Taylor, is either Tyler Collins or Lady Renaissance, or even a description that would clearly point to me, I'm not going to waste my time watching their content unless they're directly trying to get my attention to say my name. We all know who the Chicagoan TikToker is in Love Mayor Trumpsville sector. I think I'm mainly the only one, the Chicagoan TikToker that's in the Love Mayor Trumpsville sector. So if you're not describing who I am or saying my name, and if you're not addressing me directly, I don't need to be part of the conversation. But yeah, like I think the reason why I'm bringing this up now, because when I went on the girls trip and I was explaining to my friends about this sector, and the TV show, they were like, what the hell is going on? And why would you want to risk your page? And why would this certain content creator strike your channel, and then people send you this information as well about what she was doing, and later being buddy buddy with her? I can't do that. I can't do that. Honestly, I can't. I'll be cordial, but you're not gonna see me. No, it's not. It's not happening. Let me read some of your comments. Hey, is your name Jug or Jugg? How do you say your name? Hello. Let's see how many likes are in this video. Okay, there's 17 people watching. There's only 15 likes. Y'all can hit the... Oh, I said it right the first time. Okay. Hi, Pretty Girl 96. Okay, I said it right. But yeah, in November, December, that was really a toxic time for me with certain content creators. And I was like, yeah, I can't do this again. Because if you're going to talk mad shit about me, you can't get upset if I directly come after you try to come for me. You can't get mad. You can't backpedal and then try to play victim. You can't get mad. Let's see. All right. I don't know what else is going on in the Love and Marriage Huntsville sector. I haven't been keeping up to date with it anyway. I know I was sent a video about Sunny, and once I was sent that video about Sunny, I was like, child, I'm not watching that. I'm not watching Megamind. I'm not doing it. Because she likes to play victim all the time. I ain't got time for this. And now that I'm thinking about it, since this information came out about Destiny, Megamind, you are a messy bitch. You were going to leak out some information about LeBerick, and I know it would have been to justify LeBerick's actions. You weren't going to tell the truth. You're a messy bitch. I'm glad I didn't watch her video. I'm glad I didn't watch Megamind's video today. Okay, let's see. How many likes do we have up here? Okay, so next, I know some people want to hear my thoughts on my trip to South Africa. So, I think some of you guys are not on TikTok. Let me just say this. South Africa is a beautiful country. I love Cape Town. I love Cape Town down. I love the culture. I love the city scenic views. I really love Cape Town. I love the food. I love the music. And look, I'm not really into Afro beats, but I like their type of music, and their music is mostly from the 60s and 70s, that type of African music. Other than that, y'all, they really listen to just R&B. They listen to R&B from the 90s and the 2000s, and they play R. Kelly like crazy. I don't think that they know about R. Kelly. I don't think they know about the history of R. Kelly and what he did. Because if they did, I don't think they would be playing his music heavily on the radio. They play his music all the time. Even Chris Brown. And I was like, I don't even support Chris Brown. I was really shocked when they played Chris Brown. I was like, okay, I don't think some of you guys know about what some of these men did in their past. And yes, it is their past, but I still wouldn't be supporting them. I don't care. Now, another thing. So when I was in South Africa, wait, what is this? So yeah, when I travel to like different countries, I always aim to engage with the local people, especially the natives of that country. In South Africa, for example, while some of our tour guides were white South Africans, I wanted to connect with Black South Africans to better understand the culture and perspectives. Basically, I wanted to be around some niggas, put it like that. So we did have a tour guide for our food tour and a tour guide for our hike up Table Mountain, which was about 3 hours and 30 minutes. That was a huge accomplishment. But anyway, our guides were actually colored. We did have a tour guide that was very young. He was a Black South African. He was very sweet, very kind. But the other two were colored, and they were incredibly open with us. They told my group that we could ask them anything. So we took the opportunity to ask them about their thoughts on the term colored. And they shared their honest and personal opinions with us. And it was such an eye-opening conversation. The reason, oh, hi. Yeah, they do. Yes, they definitely do. Yeah, but I just can't support Chris Brown. I can't do it. I mean, shout out to the man, but I can't support him. But anyway, yeah. So we wanted to ask them about the term colored because with Tyla and this huge hoopla about her saying that she's colored, but she didn't want to say it in America, and then because she wanted to, I guess, build her audience. But like once you come to America, if you make it in America, you make it big. And if you make it in Black America, you definitely make it big. So I understand why it was kind of iffy for her. And I actually blame her PR team. I don't blame her. But so the term colored in South Africa refers to a certain racial and ethnic group that was historically categorized under apartheid. The system of institutionalized racial segregation and discrimination that lasted from I think 1948 to 1994. Don't quote me on that. Look that up for yourselves. So the term itself is controversial and complex as it was used in both official and informal contexts, and its meaning has evolved over time, I guess. But so under apartheid, the South African government classified people into 4 main racial categories. So y'all know white, people of European descent, Black, people of African descent. And I just found out about this on a trip. I did not know there was a huge influence and influx of the Indian Asian community in South Africa. I did not know that. And also there's also another one, colored, which they mixed race group that included people of various ancestral backgrounds, such as I think it's called Caucasian, African, European, sometimes Malay. So when I was in South Africa and I learned about the term color and also the huge influence of the Asian community and Asian culture, that made sense to me because when I was down there, I was like, a lot of Black people were, I guess, colored people down there, which I hate. Let me tell you this. I don't like using the word because the history in America, even though like a lot of South Africans on TikTok like to say, it's not the same. It's not the same. At the end of the day, South Africans, y'all would be pissed because I'm about to post this on TikTok as well. That term is still under white supremacy. Because when I explain it, I guess the definition further in regards to what colored is in South Africa, it's still under white supremacy at the end of the day. But anyway, let's go back to the influence of Asian culture and the Asian community. I get it now because a lot of South Africans that I was seeing down there, colored South Africans, they all have like certain Asian features, like high cheekbones, slanted eyes. And before y'all say that's not racist, like, no, everybody has like, features based on where they come from. Sorry, I'm reading y'all comments. They overdid it with Tyler. They have culture differences. True. I think Americans can make things about us when it comes to different cultures. CTG overhyped the Tyler thing. True, but I also think that Tyler could have just said, yeah, I'm colored, but color means color. Yes, I'm colored in South Africa, but colored in America means basically mixed race. And that's the thing, because when I was in South Africa, they said we don't like to be called mixed race. And I asked them, okay, what consists of what is the definition of colored? And they explained it to me. And I was like, okay, basically, yeah, that's basically mixed race. That's basically mixed race. That is what it is at the end of the day, which is no problem. But that's what it is. Hey, Lady Row. I kind of feel that way with South Africans in America too. I feel like sometimes South Africans make things up about us. Sometimes. Some reason, yeah. But I also like want to talk about the social implications of the term color when it comes to people being classified as color, because the tour guides also explained it to me, and it was just the tour guides, it was some people that I met at the club as well, because they were trying to like, I feel like trying to explain to me or try to make me understand the term colored. But I, till this day, I still feel as though like they basically confirmed everything to me regarding the term colored. So people classified as color were subject to like different rights and restrictions than both Black and white South Africans. Yes, they did face discrimination and segregation. They were granted a bit more privileges than Black South Africans in many aspects of life, such as like education, employment, though they were still considered second class citizens compared to white South Africans. And look, don't shoot me, because I was literally told this by, hi, Idris, if you see this, Idris and Olivia. Mm. So, and then not only that, when I was in South Africa, I wanted to see where the Black people's at, so we went to the Black neighborhoods. Wait, before I get to the Black neighborhoods, some of the girls on the trip did ask like the white South Africans, like what was their experience during apartheid, and what do they think about I guess now when it comes to South Africans. And a lot of the white South Africans say there was a lot, they didn't see color. They were very colorblind, and now it's a lot of progress. But when I talk to Olivia or Idris, they are colored South Africans. I, I, I'm trying to see what would be the proper way to say this. Yeah, basically, there's no progress. White South Africans view or life will be different in South Africa versus a colored or Black South African's life. White South Africans live in a bubble. I mean, yeah, that's kind of like similarities in America, I guess. Let me read some of your comments. Let's see how many people are in here. But yeah, I think some white South Africans definitely live in a bubble, because for some of the white South Africans that we met saying, oh yeah, there's a lot of progress. And when you're looking at everything that's happened in South Africa and the neighborhoods, the Black neighborhoods, and how like some Black South Africans were telling us like it's still fully segregated. I mean, just like it is in Chicago, but not like that though. Some of the houses that I would see that some Black South Africans are like, I guess, invited us to, really pissed me off when I would talk to a South African. I mean, a white South African. Because I'm like, is it really progress still? Or is it just progress for the white South Africans? But I'm glad, like with the tour guides that I met, that we did like compare a lot of things that we've experienced in our lives in America versus their lives in South Africa. Even the Black South Africans that we talked to, they were like, don't just hang out with the white South Africans. You got to hang out with us. You got to see Black South Africa. And I was like, yeah, I agree. But overall, I did have an amazing experience down there. Would I go down there again? I'm not sure. That was a 32-hour flight down there. That was a long ass flight. And then to come back, luckily I was to return. It was only a 23-hour flight, but some people on the aircrafts, they don't have any home training, and it was pissing me off. So I took a flight from Chicago to Istanbul, merhaba, and took a flight from Istanbul to Cape Town. So that was 32 hours, and also I had a 9-hour layover in Istanbul. And then the 23 hours flight from Cape Town to Istanbul, a 2-hour layover, and then Istanbul to Chicago. And that 23-hour flight made me realize that I think the next time I travel, which will be the next trip will be Vietnam for my anniversary, I want to be in first class, because the way that some people acted, they really showed their asses. For you to buy a plane ticket for your entire family, and then the day of the flight, we all get on this aircraft, and then you're asking everybody if we can switch seats. Why would I want to sit in the middle seat? And why would I want to sit at a window seat? I don't like to sit at a window seat. I have a fear of flying. Why are you asking everybody on that aircraft to switch seats with you? Not only that, your kids keep kicking the back of our seats. So before I was about to check little boy, I asked the parent to please tell your son to stop kicking the seat. Because remind y'all, I'm suffering from food poisoning. I have an eczema flare up from the trip. And I'm hungry, but I can't eat the way I want to eat because of the food poisoning. So the parents like literally put their hands up like, hey, like we'll handle it. Cool beans. So when your kid keeps kicking our seats, and then when I push my seat back, the little boy is asking me like, hey, could you stop pushing your seat back? Okay, bet. So that's when I gotta address the parents, because I'm not gonna deal with this for the next 10 hours of your kids kicking in the back of the seat. Not only that, the kid was screaming for 10 hours. The kid never took a nap. Well, both their sons, they never took a nap. So they were screaming and yelling for 10 hours. And then the mother didn't want to listen to the flight attendant. She was being disrespectful to the flight attendants. The flight attendant said, hey, when there's turbulence, buckle your kids up. Buckle their seats up. Did she want to listen? No. So the flight attendant was like, hey, this is your fault. If anything happens to your kids, this is your fault. Which I agree. But after that experience, I told my boyfriend, I said, we are definitely getting first class tickets, because I'm not about to deal with this. Oh, they were Turkish. I kept on saying, merhaba, teşekkür ederim. Please tell your son to stop. Sorry. Now with this TikTok ban, I was mentally prepared for the TikTok ban to happen, but I think I was late with it because I was overseas and I couldn't download all my videos. So I only had like maybe 2 or 3 hours. And during that 2 or 3 hours that I was back in Chicago, I took a nap. And then once I got up from the nap, that's when everybody texts me, like, oh, TikTok is completely shut off. Like, you can't use it. So I went to my phone and it was completely black. And I was like, oh, Shao was serious. He was serious. I'm not mad at him. That's his company. That's his business. And I wouldn't want to give 50% of my company up. But I mean, if that's true that he did, best of luck to you. I wouldn't have done that. And I wouldn't have done it. And I wouldn't sell it to Mark Zuckerfuck. I wouldn't send it out to him. I wouldn't give him my business. I don't care how much it is. Anytime Mark Zuckerfuck touches something, it goes down the drain. I think they're all in cahoots with each other. I don't think it's just Trump. I think they're all in cahoots because Biden could have just like easily handled that, but he's like, no, y'all deal with it. A lot of those politicians could have handled that. Like, especially like what's his name, Cory Booker. Cory Booker was the main one that was using TikTok, but had his name on a dotted line for the ban of TikTok. I love the name Zuckerbitch. What did you hear on TikTok? None. I heard that on TikTok. Oh, okay, yeah. I knew something was up when I saw Mark on Joe Rogan's podcast. He got this black shirt on with this gold chain and his curly fro. Well, yeah, his curly fro. I was like, what is going on here, Zuckerfuck? Hello. Yeah, I was like, what is going on here? I was like, you look different. He looks like he's been working out. I'm like, one, you're either getting a divorce, or you cheated, or your wife cheated, or you're going through some midlife crisis, because how he was before is, I mean, he's still the same, but like, no, his whole image, his exterior is completely changed. Yeah. But anyway, I'm making sure that I download all my videos. So if they're no more tomorrow, that's okay. That's fine. But you will not see me on Instagram and on Facebook. I'm at this point now that I would deactivate both pages again. I did it for 2 years. I can do it again. Not only that, a lot of people on Facebook and Instagram are really showing their asses about how much they despise the content creators on TikTok. Yeah, go check out his interview with Joe Rogan. It was very interesting. Like, I was intrigued, but I just thought it was funny. They said the creative TikTok tried to sell it to him, but he declined. Who, Zuckerfuck? Now he's trying to bully them into buying, from my understanding. Who are you talking about? Ah. Either way, I mean, if it's no more, that's okay. I got all my videos. I have all of them now, so I'm good. But Instagram, yeah. I don't know. The people are just really fake over there. You got to make sure, like I said in previous videos, got to make sure that you don't have a bonnet. You can't look like you rolled out of bed. Your house has to be aesthetically pleasing. You can't curse. No cursing. Okay. Same with Facebook. Unless you're in those groups. Okay, and then shout out to Stormy. I'm like really proud of Stormy and what she has accomplished. Like, to go on CNNBC, and look, I'm not a fan of like CNN or CNNBC or just any of the mainstream media outlets, but I definitely give her props for how she's progressing and how she's accomplishing so much more out of everybody, out of anyone on that show. Like, after that last episode, when she say, "Okay, bet, say less," I'm paraphrasing, "say less," she was like, "Okay, let me get things going. Let me get things moving, because this show is not my bread and butter." Yeah, she's definitely doing great things, and I love that I'm like really watching her journey. That's why if she decides to get her own show, I would definitely watch it, because I watch her her clips, her videos on TikTok, and they're very intriguing. She has a good personality. She's very bubbly. Yeah, she did. And she's very engaging with her audience too. Like she takes constructive criticism. Like if you don't like a certain product, or you explain to her why, she definitely takes that in, and then she tries to work with you. Because I've seen that in her group, what's called Canvas Beauties. I've definitely seen that over there. Yes. And she can give everybody some feedback on how to start a business, how to grow that business. Yes. I think my favorite product so far from her is the upside down pineapple cake. I think upside pineapple. Yeah, something like that. Sorry, y'all. No, yeah, I definitely agree. A masterclass would be really good. There's a new product that she has. Let me look it up. I think is it the sweet potato body glaze? Let me look this up. Yes, it's a sweet potato pie. That's the one I want to try. The muscular guy, he was very muscular. Yes, but I really want to try the sweet potato body glaze. That's my next one. I already have the sample side of the strawberry shortcake. And let me tell y'all, when I put the strawberry shortcake on in South Africa, everybody was talking about how good I smell. And I'm not lying about that. Oh yeah, her cousin is fine. He fine. I like his smile, and his skin looks so smooth. Yes, I definitely want to try that. So also another thing, and I'm gonna end it with this. I've been working on this for a couple months now. So I'm excited to officially share some huge news with you all. I've officially started my own business. I've completed all the paperwork. So your girl now owns her own production company for my very own reality TV show. I know a lot of people are saying like, "Oh, why is this girl giving commentary on reality TV shows and she's also producing her own show?" Yeah, there's a reason why I was giving commentary on reality TV shows. I purposely watched every reality TV show so I know what I should and shouldn't do when it comes to my own show. That's exactly why I was doing that. Watching Carlos King TV shows, I think he worked on Love and Hip Hop, now Love and Marriage Huntsville, well, Love and Marriage series, Family, I think it's called Family First, or no, Family Empire. So I watched all his shows, including Mona Scott, Jersey Shore, Mob Wives, Real Housewives series. I've been binge watching all of these reality TV shows, so I know what I should and shouldn't do for my own TV show. And I was like, I don't care how long it takes. If it takes me 3 years, 5 years, 10 years to get it off the ground, so be it. But this show is definitely my baby. Oh yeah, he does. But no, it was it was a content creator that made a comment on another content creator's page about like why is she reviewing reality TV shows? Is she a troll? Is she an op? Like, no, I'm not a fucking op, bitch. I was really watching these shows to just learn what I should and shouldn't do. Period. So none, I can't say it now, but I will tell you guys the premise of the show once the advertisement is done. So auditions for the show will be starting June 7th. And I can't wait to see the amazing talent that comes through. So my team and I are almost done with the advertisements. And I'm especially excited to share that one of our advertisers was actually involved with Twilight. So once we're done with the advertisement, then I will post it, and then you all would know like what is the whole premise of the show. So it's not going to be like your typical reality TV show, just like Love and Marriage Huntsville, Bad Girls Club, Love, what's it called, Love and Hip Hop. It's not going to be that type. It's going to be something completely different. I think it's going to be very, very serious though. Yeah, Twilight. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. And you know what's so funny? My friends asked me like, "Hey, Ty, you would be good for a reality TV show," and I was like, "Hell, fuck no," because if I was on a reality TV show, I would be reading down everybody, and I wouldn't be apologizing for it. And if you find some things about me on social media from years ago, I will definitely not be apologizing for it. You're not going to see that happen. I'm going to be like, yeah, I said it. Yeah, that was a week ago. Okay, we're moving forward. Not going to happen. I'm not doing it. I don't need to apologize for things I said. If it hurts your feelings, so be it. So that's exactly why I said I would not be on a reality TV show. I think it would be best for me to be a producer, be behind the scenes, because my words are like my bullets. No. So I'm thinking about J. Cole. My words are my bullets. I'm not apologizing for anything that I said. Not happening. And all like the reason why I'm really taking my time with this TV show, because I'm the one that's funding it. Everything that I saved is for the show. So I like, my friends keep on telling me like, oh, maybe you should donate. Not donate, like ask for donations. I have too much pride. I don't like asking people for money. I'd rather save up my own money and invest my own money into my own show. So far, I saved up about $9,000, $9,138. So yeah, that, I think I did pretty good on that. Thank you. But once we start auditions, we are looking for 5 cast members. And I'm telling this to everybody, like getting the word out if you're interested in being a reality TV show. If you want to be on a reality TV show, be prepared to showcase everything in your life. Be prepared for people to say horrible things about you on social media. If you're not prepared for that, this show is not for you. I know for me, that's why I chose not to be. That's why I'm choosing not to be on the show, because I know I will pop the fuck off on somebody and I will not apologize for it. So thank you. But again, the show is not gonna, it's not gonna be like the typical reality TV show that we've seen. I think, how long has a reality TV show been around? Shit, 20, 25 years, really? It's not gonna be like that. It's very, very serious. Think of it like the things that's currently going on in our lifetime right now. Yes, since the 90s. So basically like 35 years. I think the very first reality TV show that I watched, well, a couple, was Jersey Shore. Oh, Baldwin Hills and Bad Girls Club. Baldwin Hills to me was like the definition of real reality TV, especially after that fight. No, not Baldwin Hills. College Hill. That's what I'm talking about. Not Baldwin Hill. College Hill. That episode. Where was it? Was it the Virgin Islands? Let me look it up. Yes. The Virgin Islands, yes, versus the Americans. I remember that. I remember after I watched that, my mom was like, "You're not watching this again." And I had to sneak and watch Bad Girls Club. I stopped watching Bad Girls Club after season 4. And then I started watching it again these past 2 years. And I'm like, I'm glad I stopped watching it season 4. Cause Natalie Nunn, the way she is now, she wasn't like that in Bad Girls Club. She wasn't like with this hood aesthetic, the BBL aesthetic. She wasn't. No, no. The girl didn't even like to be called black in the first place. And I remember that infamous fight scene when her and I forgot the other girl's name, but she was like, I don't want to share my makeup brushes. I don't want to share my makeup brushes. Yeah, VH1. Oh yeah, and definitely Flavor Flav. Those women were hilarious. Some a bit freaky for me. They were too nasty. Yeah, Natalie Nunn is definitely interesting. She's like an acquiring taste. Natalie Nunn was actually kind of grown on me when she wasn't on reality TV shows, when she was just on Instagram. But we later found out that the stuff that she was putting out on Instagram was basically a lie. She was living a double life. I heard she was an escort allegedly, so. Oh yeah, Flavor Love. And I Love New York. What was the other reality TV show with all like the, I hate to say it, has been actors and entertainers? They all lived in a house together. It was on VH1. I think the first black Playboy model was in this reality TV show as well. Yes, Surreal Life. I remember that. My mom used to tell me I couldn't watch certain things growing up, and I was sneaking. Oh yeah, Danger. Girl. That girl. That girl is something else. Yes, Surreal Life. That was my show growing up. There were so many reality shows. Okay, so Love and Hip Hop. I liked the beginning of this series, but I also felt like it was scripted. Like if you guys rewatch season 1 of Love and Hip Hop, New York, what was the other one? Atlanta, it all seemed scripted, especially when they got out the car. When I first saw Jocelyn Hernandez, when she got out the car, I'm like, is this a movie or is this a reality TV show? Definitely. You can definitely tell with reality TV shows when they have a like a low budget versus when they actually start like getting money. Because I think Love and Hip Hop started really getting money in season 3. Yeah, she still is gold. She's funny. She has good clapbacks as well. Wait, what is this new reality TV show she's in? Something about the villains, and she snapped off on Teresa. I saw a clip on TikTok, and what did she say? She's like, "Why did you call me a fucking bitch?" or "Why are you a fucking bitch?" or something like that. Yes, my friend really wants me to watch the show. What? But okay, y'all. I'm surprised I did this for almost an hour. I like to say happy MLK Day. Hopefully, y'all got that day off. My job didn't give me that day off, but luckily, I mean, it's not luckily, but I have food poisoning, so I have to go to the doctor tomorrow. Hopefully, it's nothing serious. Pray for me. Hopefully, it's nothing serious, but I was able to get that day off tomorrow. So hopefully, y'all got MLK Day off. I don't know why they're not giving people that day off. MLK Day and Juneteenth should be mandatory. I don't know why they don't give people that day off, those 2 days off. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good night. I'll check y'all out tomorrow or just check out my community post, okay? Bye, y'all.